I'm Charles, and today I've been working on Walkin Boss. Welcome to another practice log. So, Walkin Boss has been giving me a little bit of fits, as you've probably seen as my descent into madness around alternate picking with the intro, which is basically Cluckle 10. So, I more or less feel like I've really got this down. It makes sense rhythmically now. So it's sounding pretty good. It sounds like this. Except for that time. Also not that time. Not bad. I feel like this right hand's really got the quarter notes down with this bit. It's also got these eighth notes down, and then these quarters, and then these syncopated notes. It's feeling good. And so what I really worked on today was, getting that a little bit more fluid, but also this strum part, which is... So that's feeling really good, and honestly, that's pretty much most of the song. Anyways, the Jerry and Grisman version. This has been, it's been quite a workout. This part, it's kind of fun because you do get to play some of those chords, right? Into that D minor, and then I really like this bit. And then you can also change this around, so you don't have to go. You can also go, which they do sometimes. And then this one was giving me fits today. Because it sounds like, if you listen to the recording, just like. But there's a lot of strumming in there because the mandolin's also going. So you actually have to hit those notes while you're strumming in that way. Make sure that you're repeating that strum pattern right. It's hard. I got nothing else to say. That's probably the most difficult thing in this whole song, is just going and keeping the alternate picking on the strum pattern down with the bass notes. So it turned out pretty nicely. I'm still working on it. It's not perfected or anything. But maybe I'll post a version of it when I'm done and can sing it as well. So, really been working and enjoying working on some of this Jerry Garcia stuff. I think it'd be really fun to maybe learn a bit of it, maybe find one or two other people to play with, and just go for like some Jerry Garcia acoustic music. It seems like so many people are just doing the Dead cover thing, and it's full bands, and we're going to pretend to be the Dead instead of leaning in on the roots music, which I think is really where the interesting parts of the Dead and that whole movement come from for me. I love Americana music, and all of this is just such a part of our musical heritage. That's why I love playing, and that's what I think people should also play it, because if you don't know where you came from, you may just not be able to get where you want to go. And I find this is especially true in music. Music's a little bit conservative inherently, because people do get like a little bit stuck on their heroes, but everyone had their own heroes too, and they had their own folks that they learned how to play with. And so I'm using like the Jerry Garcia and David Grisman stuff as a window into this, and some of the fiddle tunes as well. But what I really love doing is learning these old songs, these traditional songs, these songs that no one knows. I mean, just playing folk music, essentially. And so Jerry Garcia, I think, just offers to such a wider audience such a great way into that. And David Grisman, I mean, he's an amazing mandolin player. If you've been following my mandolin practice logs, you'll hear I play a lot of David Grisman because it's incredible music, and it's beautiful and simple as well. That's something I think that a lot of us get hung up on, is like trying to create things that are complex and unique. And honestly, you don't have to be that Baroque in style. You can go to like the idea of classical music and make it a little bit more austere. Focus on the melody, focus on hitting those notes right and getting the sound and tone right. I think that's going to lead you where you want to go, because if you could play something simple like this, you can also spice it up. You know, I don't know if that was any good or not. Part of it sounded all right, part of it didn't. But you can spice it up at that point. And so if you learn it like in the simple version, I think that's a really good way to do that. And, you know, Jerry Garcia and David Grisman, they're all about the simplicity. Yes, there's a lot of technique involved. Yes, it's really hard to do. But that simplicity really does add something to the music, I think. And helps it appeal to more people, musicians and non-musicians alike. I don't think you're going to find quite as many musicians or non-musicians listening to, you know, avant-garde jazz as you will musicians who listen to that. So let me know what you think. If you have any questions, how it sounds, or if you want to have a conversation. Love to keep this conversational and keep everything going. So leave a comment, like, subscribe if you're enjoying it. I'm going to keep making these. Hopefully you're enjoying them, because I'm going to keep making them for a while. So take care. Oh, maybe I should play the whole thing for you.